सभासदों, माननीय सभापति जी,
National Anthem. Oath or affirmation. Oath or affirmation.
केरला श्री अब्दुल वहाब,
I, P.V. Abdul Wahab, having been elected as a member of the Council of States, do swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, and that I will faithfully discharge the duty upon which I am about to enter.
Thank you. Welcome.
श्री के रागेश,
I, K.K. Ragesh, having been elected a member of the Council of States, do solemnly affirm that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, and that I will faithfully discharge the duty upon which I am about to enter.
श्री वायला रवि,
I, Bailar Ravi, having been elected a member of the Council of States, do swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by the law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, and that I will faithfully discharge the duty upon which I am about to enter. Thank you.
Welcome. Honorable members, 1 minute. I'm coming to that. Honorable members, I refer with profound sorrow to the passing away of Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, former Prime Minister and founding father of Singapore, on the 23rd of March 2015. Mr. Lee was a great statesman and a visionary who had dedicated himself to the transformation of the city-state of Singapore into a global trade and financial center in the ASEAN region. His death is an irreversible loss to Singapore, its people, and also to the world at large. This House joins the bereaved family, the government and the people of Singapore in mourning the passing away of Mr. Lee Kuan Yew and conveys its heartfelt condolences to them in this hour of grief. I also refer with profound sorrow to the passing away of Shri Manubhai Patel, Shri Ghufran Azam, Shri Lalit Kishore Chaturvedi, Shri Jerli Tering, and Shri Ghulam Rasool Kar, former members of this House. Shri Manubhai Patel passed away on the 27th of March 2015 at the age of 94 years. Born in October 1920 at Baroda in Gujarat, Shri Manubhai Patel was educated at the Baroda College, the Law College Ahmedabad, the LD Arts College Ahmedabad, the BJ Institute Ahmedabad, and the Gujarat University Law College, Surat. A social and political worker, Shri Patel was a life member of the Servants of the People's Society since 1956. He also served as its secretary and vice president. Shri Patel was actively involved with several social, cultural, and educational activities and organizations all through his life. He served as secretary of the All India Prohibition Council. He was the chairman of the Baroda District Khadi Gram Udyog Sangh, the Central School Baroda, and the Lal Bahadur Shastri Vidyalaya Baroda. He was also the editor of the Gujarat monthly Kalyan Yatra for 5 years. Shri Patel started his legislative career as a member of the Gujarat State Legislative Assembly in 1962 and was a member of that assembly from 1962 to 1967. He served as the Deputy Minister of Education in the government of Gujarat from 1962 to 1964. He was also a member of the 4th Lok Sabha. Shri Manubhai Patel represented the state of Gujarat in this House from April 1978 to April 1984. In the passing away of Shri Manubhai Patel, the country has lost an able administrator, a distinguished parliamentarian, and a dedicated social worker. Shri Ghufran Azam passed away on the 2nd of April 2015 at the age of 71 years. Born in July 1943 at Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh, Shri Ghufran Azam was educated at the Saifia College and the Government Hamidia College, Bhopal. An agriculturist, Shri Azam served as the President, Vice President, Secretary and organizer in a number of educational, cultural, sports and Karmachari unions and associations. An avid sports lover, he was the chef de mission of the Indian hockey team's visit to Germany, France, Holland and Spain from 1982 to 1983 and the India-Pakistan hockey series in 1988. Shri Ghufran Azam started his legislative career as a member of the 7th Lok Sabha in 1980. Shri Ghufran Azam represented the state of Madhya Pradesh in this House for 2 terms, that is from June 1989 to April 1994 and again from April 1994 to April 2000. In the passing away of Shri Ghufran Azam, the country has lost a distinguished parliamentarian. Shri Lalit Kishore Chaturvedi passed away on the 5th of April 2015 at the age of 83 years. Born in August 1931 in district Kota of Rajasthan, Shri Lalit Kishore Chaturvedi was educated at the Rajasthan University. Shri Chaturvedi served as a lecturer in physics in different government colleges from 1954 to 1966. Shri Chaturvedi started his legislative career as a member of the Rajasthan State Legislative Assembly in 1977 and was a member of that assembly for 5 consecutive terms from 1977 to 1998. He served as a minister in the government of Rajasthan and held different portfolios in the field of education, health, public works, local self-government, and science and technology. He also served as the chairman of the Malviya Regional Engineering College from 1993 to 1998. He worked tirelessly for the welfare of the weaker and downtrodden sections of the society. Shri Lalit Kishore Chaturvedi represented the state of Rajasthan in this house from July 2004 to July 2010. In the passing away of Shri Lalit Kishore Chaturvedi, the country has lost an able administrator, a distinguished parliamentarian, and a dedicated social worker. Shri Jali Zaring passed away on the 9th of April 2015 at the age of 92 years. Born in June 1922 at Maulai in Meghalaya, Shri Zaring was educated at the Mekitika High School, Upper Burma, and the Spicer College, Pune. An agriculturist, teacher, and journalist, Shri Zaring was actively associated with several social, cultural, and sports clubs in Shillong. He was founder and life president of the Sean Roy Basan High School, Shillong. He also served as the president of the Freedom Fighters Association, Meghalaya, and as deputy chairman of the State Planning Board, Meghalaya, from 1983 to 1984. Shri Zaring was the proprietor and first editor of the local weekly Upiraman and had a number of social and political publications in Khasi language to his credit. Shri Zaring represented the state of Meghalaya in this house from April 1984 to April 1990. In the passing away of Shri Zaring, the country has lost a distinguished parliamentarian and a dedicated social worker. Shri Ghulam Rasool Kar passed away on the 10th of April 2015 at the age of 93 years. Born in June 1921 at Sopur in Kashmir, Shri Ghulam Rasool Kar was educated at the Government High School, Sopur. A social worker, Shri Kar took active part in politics right from his student days. He worked tirelessly for the upliftment of the downtrodden sections of the society. He was the chief organizer of the Central Labour Union, Jammu and Kashmir. He served as president and chairman of the Town Area Committee, Sopur, and as chairman of the Wooler Public School, Sopur, the Indo-GDR Friendship Society, the Tehsil Council Cultural Front, and the DP Dhara Hospital, Sopur. He was the printer and publisher of the Sopur Times, editor of Dekhan, and chairman of the Daily Khidmat Trust. Shri Kar started his legislative career as a member of the Jammu and Kashmir Constituent Assembly in 1951 and was a member of that assembly from 1951 to 1957. He was thereafter elected as a member of the Jammu and Kashmir Legislative Assembly in 1957, 1962 and 1967. He was also a member of the Jammu and Kashmir Legislative Council in 1972 and from 1988 to 1990. He served in the government of Jammu and Kashmir as Minister of State for Housing and PWD, Irrigation and Waterworks from 1965 to 1971, and as Cabinet Minister of Transport, Food Supplies, Water and Power, PWD and Labour from 1972 to 1975, and of Power from 1988 to 1990. He was also a member of the 11th Lok Sabha. Shri Ghulam Rasool Kar was a nominated member of this House from May 1984 to December 1987. In the passing away of Shri Ghulam Rasool Kar, the country has lost an able administrator, a distinguished parliamentarian, and a dedicated social worker. We deeply mourn the passing away of Shri Manubhai Patel, Shri Ghufran Azam, Shri Lalit Kishore Chaturvedi, Shri Jerli Taring, and Shri Ghulam Rasool Kar. I request members to rise in their places and observe silence as a mark of respect to the memory of the departed. Secretary General will convey to the members of the bereaved families our sense of profound sorrow and deep sympathy. Honorable members, as you might be aware, 148 persons, mostly students, were killed and 79 others were injured in the barbaric terrorist attack on a university campus at Garissa in northeastern Kenya on the 2nd of April 2015. The loss of innocent lives in this incident is indeed tragic and unfortunate. This senseless and cowardly terrorist act is deplorable and deserves to be condemned in the strongest terms possible. This House urges the international community to redouble its commitment to fight the menace of terrorism in all its forms and manifestations. I am sure the whole House will join me in expressing our heartfelt condolences and sympathy to the bereaved families and pray for the speedy recovery of the injured. The people of India stand in solidarity with the government and people of Kenya in their hour of grief. Honorable members, 41 persons lost their lives and 26 others were injured in the floods and landslides triggered by heavy rains in Jammu and Kashmir in the month of March and April 2015. The floods also led to large-scale destruction of houses, property, livestock, and other infrastructure, besides causing extensive damage to thousands of hectares of crop area. Honorable members, as you might also be aware, 13 security personnel, 7 of Special Task Force, 1 of Border Security Force, and 5 of Chhattisgarh Armed Forces were killed and 17 others were injured in a series of attacks by Maoists in Sukma, Kankar, and Dantewala districts of Chhattisgarh on the 11th, 12th, and 13th of April 2015. The Maoists also set ablaze 18 trucks engaged in mining work in the Kankar district of Chhattisgarh on the 12th of April 2015. Such dastardly attacks and the acts of senseless violence deserve to be condemned in the strongest possible terms and must be confronted with determination and firmness. The loss of precious and innocent lives, injury to people in these incidents is indeed tragic and unfortunate. I am sure the whole House will join me in expressing our heartfelt condolences and sympathy to the bereaved families and pray for the speedy recovery of the injured. I request members to rise in their places and observe silence as a mark of respect to the memory of those who lost their lives in these tragic incidents. Honorable members, just 1 minute. Just 1 minute, please. 1 minute, बैठ. 1 minute, please. Please, we are coming to that. Please. Please, honorable members, let me finish. Please let me finish. भाई बैठ जाइए. Please, we are coming to that. Please, 1 minute बैठ जाइए. नरेश जी, please, 1 minute, please, please. 1 minute बैठ जाइए. भाई ये मैं खत्म कर लूं, उसके बाद आप उठाइएगा अपना पॉइंट. देखिए मैं आ रहा हूं, उस पे आ रहा हूं. नरेश जी ठहर जाइए 1 मिनट. आई एम जस्ट कमिंग टू इट. प्लीज भाई 1 मिनट. त्यागी जी 1 मिनट बैठ जाइए प्लीज. प्लीज 1 मिनट प्लीज. 1 मिनट बैठ जाइए प्लीज. 1 minute. Honorable members, as you are aware, ISRO's PSLV C-27 successfully launched IRNSS-1D, the fourth satellite in the Indian Regional Navigation Satellite System, designed to provide position information in the Indian region and 1500 kilometers around the Indian mainland from the Satish Dhawan Space Center at Sriharikota on the 28th of March 2015. The successful launch of this satellite adds yet another precious milestone in the success story of the Indian space history. The credit for this landmark achievement undoubtedly goes to our scientific community, particularly those working with ISRO. On behalf of the House and on my own behalf, I congratulate the scientists and engineers who were associated with this project and have made us feel proud about this achievement. I wish them all success for their future endeavors. Honorable members, on behalf of the House and on my own behalf, I also congratulate Ms. Saina Nehwal for becoming the first Indian woman badminton player to attain the world's #1 ranking in women's badminton singles. I also congratulate Ms. Sania Mirza on becoming the first Indian woman tennis player to attain the world #1 ranking in the women's tennis doubles. The outstanding accomplishment of these two sports persons is a matter of great pride for the entire nation. I hope this would be a great source of inspiration for our upcoming players. The entire House wishes Ms. Saina Nehwal and Ms. Sania Mirza the very best in their future endeavors. Honorable members, the term of 3 members from the state of Kerala, namely Shri Vela Ravi, Shri P. Rajiv and Shri M. P. Achyutan, came to an end on the 21st of April 2015. Of these, Shri Vela Ravi has been re-elected. The House will, however, miss Shri P. Rajiv and Shri M. P. Achyutan, who had contributed significantly to the deliberations of this House through their active participation on many occasions. They have definitely enhanced the dignity and prestige of this august House. I do hope the retired members would cherish the memory of their association with this august House and have left with a sense of fulfillment in having played a stellar role in strengthening the democratic system of the country. I wish them good health, happiness, and success in every sphere of life. I believe you wish to Just, yes.
Sir, Mr. P. Rajiv and M.B. Achyutan, as you stated here, sir, they are leaving this house and they are going to other endeavors. But Mr. P. Rajiv, we were colleagues from the student days itself, so that I want to say something. Sir, he was successful in making some new precedents in this house regarding the procedures. Different clauses, rules were interpreted, and we were very eager to hear his words when he was a member here, sir. And here also this is a new precedent, sir. I think very rarely members were not able to get a farewell in the house. So this is also a new precedent in the case of these two members, sir. Sir, when he came to this house, they were very new members, and when we are retiring after 6 years, they were remembered, they will be remembered by the house, and through the procedures, through the rule books and the past practices, they will be remembered, sir. Sir, two instances I want to say about Mr. Rajiv, sir. He got the privilege to move the first annulment motion and first motion under Rule 93(2) in the history of Parliament, sir. That's a historical thing, sir. So we have to remember, sir. Then many other aspects are there, sir. I am not taking the time, but regarding the MB Lad Fund, that also I heard to mention about his some achievements when we were discussing. He was also telling that there was a successful experience from the part of him in implementing a dialysis center, one of the biggest dialysis center in Ernakulam district through MB Lad Fund and some other funds from the public. And there is a MRI scanning center and a linear accelerator with a cost of 10 crore. That is also from, not only from the MB Lad Fund, from other funds. They were successful. He was successful in installing that. Sir, in the house and outside us as a member, he did well. So I am wishing all the success to Mr. P. Rajiv and Mr. M.B. Achyutan for their future course of action in the country, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Shri Navneet Krishan.
We are requesting. We are hoping.
Shri,
Surely they will come back.
please.
What is your decision?
Well, it's an unusual situation that a member has retired without getting a chance.
Yes.
So if it is the wish of the House for leaders to say something,
We're all,
Sir, this is not first time. This happened with us, with me and other 3 colleagues from Kashmir also last year, when we retired last year. No, this year only. So our names were announced while we were sitting here that these 4 members from Jammu Kashmir are going to retire, and the retirement came when the session was not, when the Parliament was not in session. So I think this is the second time. So it is rightly that Honorable Chairman.
I just want to clarify to you, sir, leader of the opposition. Normally speaking, we should have met on the 20th.
yes.
They were
yes,
to retire on the 21st.
That's correct.
We would have allowed them to say a few words before they leave on the 20th or 21st. But because the House was prorogued and the session was postponed to meet on 23rd, those 2 last days, my colleagues were denied. So that is why I think, sir, our colleague, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. There is no sectarianism involved here. It's that our colleagues were denied. So that's a special case, sir. So because of the special case, so therefore I would only request you, if you'll permit us, whoever would like to speak and say a few words. If you permit me,
I think because this is such an unusual happening, and if that is the general sense of the House, there is no harm in doing it. Let's hear from the Treasury benches, one person. Aap bolenge?
So we are extremely fortunate to have Mr. Vaila Ravi back in the House, one of our most experienced members. But we are all sad that 2 of our very industrious members, P. Rajiv and Mr. Achyutan, have retired in the last 2-3 days. We'll miss them for more than one reason. Both have been dedicated political workers of their party. Both were extremely serious about the work. Their attendance was nearly total. And I must say that whether it was in the committees or in the House, both were extremely industrious in digging out new procedures, how to raise their point of view. Mr. P. Rajiv and Mr. Achyutan, besides, these two had extremely pleasant relationship, a pleasant interpersonal relationship with almost all sections of the House. And as far as we in the Treasury benches are concerned, for more than one good reason, we will miss Mr. P. Rajiv. His departure makes our job easier because whoever was in government, he used to keep them on their toes. Every day he was ready with one point or the other, and he was not willing to let go till the last minute. And I think it goes to his credit that he studied the rules so well that he researched various provisions in which what earlier used to pass off in a routine manner, the rules being tabled on the House, etc., that how all of them could be questioned. So we've all learned from him. And now that Mr. Sitaram Yechury is in a position of greater authority, I think he will give full consideration to our desire to have Mr. P. Rajiv back sooner or later.
सर, मैं लीडर ऑफ हाउस के साथ बराबर इत्तेफाक रखता हूं कि 3 मेंबर जो रिटायर हुए, पी अच्युतन सीपीआई से और पी राजीव, एमपी अच्युतन और पी राजीव फ्रॉम सीपीआईएम, और वायरे रवि जी तो हमारे पार्टी के बहुत ही वरिष्ठ नेता हैं, और मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि हमारी लीडरशिप ने इनको वापस से सदन में लाया, और ये हमको गाइड भी करते हैं, हमारे बहुत बड़े सीनियर लीडर हैं, उसके लिए हमें खुशी। लेकिन पी राजीव को तो मैं बहुत मिस करूंगा, और जैसे लीडर ऑफ द हाउस ने बताया कि रूल्स के बारे में तो एनसाइक्लोपीडिया था बिल्कुल, और लैपटॉप का अगर किसी ने इस सदन के अंदर में इस आईपैड का अगर किसी ने इस सदन में उपयोग किया है, इस्तेमाल किया है, तो मेरी पूरी तरह से और इससे पूरे हाउस को लाभ मिला, विपक्ष को भी और सत्ताधारी पार्टी को भी। वो लैपटॉप पे उनके सब कुछ है, और जहां कहीं भी वो सुन रहे हैं, I would request to exchange that laptop with me. I will give him the fresh laptop so that I don't have to go through various books to find which rule fits in where. तो उसको तो मैं बहुत ही बधाई देता हूं। और अभी हमारे साथी नए सेक्रेटरी जनरल अपनी पार्टी के सीपीआई के एम के आए हैं येचुरी जी, उनको बधाई देते हुए उनसे निवेदन करूंगा कि जहां भी पार्टी में आपकी जगह हिंदुस्तान में मिलती है तो पहली फुर्सत में उनको वापस लाइए, ताकि हमको उनकी मदद मिलेगी। इसी तरह से एमपी अच्युतन जी, वो भी अपनी पार्टी के बहुत ही सक्रिय साथी और लीडर हैं, उनको भी अलग अलग समय पे समय मिला अपनी बात कहने का, और वो भी बहुत ही एक्टिव मेंबर रहे। हम इन दोनों साथियों को जो रिटायर हुए हमेशा याद करेंगे उनके कंट्रीब्यूशन के लिए, और जो उन्होंने हिस्सा इस सदन में लिया। और हम अपनी पार्टी की तरफ से और अपनी तरफ से मैं उनको चाहूँगा कि वो स्वस्थ रहें और हमारी भी कहीं मदद करते रहें, चाहे वो किसी भी पोजीशन में पार्टी में हो। धन्यवाद।
Thank you. मायावती जी, 1 minute.
माननीय सभापति जी, अभी हाल ही में 3 माननीय सदस्य इस सदन के रिटायर हुए हैं। हालांकि उनमें से एक सदस्य फिर से वापस इलेक्ट होकर आ गए हैं, नॉमिनेट होकर आ गए हैं, लेकिन 3 में से खास तौर से जो मिस्टर पी राजीव जो इस हाउस के सदस्य थे, तो वो बिल्कुल हमारे पड़ोसी थे, हमारे पीछे ही वाली सीट पे वो बैठते थे और मैंने ये महसूस किया है कि वो हाउस में ज़्यादातर प्रेजेंट रहे, वो एब्सेंट बहुत कम रहे हैं और पूरी तैयारी के साथ वो अपनी बात रखते थे और ख़ास तौर से रूल्स के बारे में तो थोड़ा सा चेयर को भी तकलीफ होती थी, तो लेकिन रूल्स को वो डिफाइन करने के मामले में, एक्सप्लेन करने के मामले में तो वो आपको बहुत खुशी भी होती थी, लेकिन आप लोग अंदर अंदर से डिस्टर्ब भी बहुत होते थे। तो लेकिन मैं ये समझती हूँ कि इससे जो हम माननीय सदस्य थे पी राजीव, तो उससे ये पूरा एहसास होता है कि पूरी तैयारी करके आते थे और ख़ास तौर से देश और जनहित के मुद्दों को वो बहुत ही जुझारू तरीके से, बहुत ही अच्छी तैयारी के साथ वो उठाते थे। तो मैं उनकी पार्टी के जो हेड हैं, ख़ास तौर से मिस्टर याचूरी से ये रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहूँगी और जैसे विपक्ष के माननीय नेता ने अभी उनसे भी रिक्वेस्ट किया है कि ऐसे कर्मठ और काबिल जो सदस्य हैं उनको दोबारा से वो अपने इस हाउस के अंदर लेकर आए, तो ऐसी मैं उनसे भी रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहूँगी। तो इन्हीं लफ्जों के बाद में अपनी बात समाप्त करती हूँ। धन्यवाद।
राम गोपाल जी।
काबिल सदस्यों की विदाई का वक्त, एक तो 3 लोग रिटायर हो रहे थे, उनमें एक साहब तो वापस आ गए हैं, बहुत सीनियर मेंबर हैं, उनका स्वागत है। लेकिन जो पी राजीव और MP अच्युतन साहब गए हैं, उनसे इस सदन का लॉस हुआ है। वो बहुत ही गंभीर तो थे ही आचरण में और जानकार बहुत थे, नियम कानूनों के। यूँ तो मार्क्सवादी पार्टी के सारे सदस्य बहुत गंभीर और बहुत ज़्यादा एक्टिव रहते हैं, लेकिन पी राजीव का जहाँ तक सवाल है, पूरा सदन उनको याद रखेगा। पिछले सदन में ही जिस तरह से जितनी लंबी उनके मामले, उन्होंने जो मामला उठाया था उस पर बहस हुई और हमारे नेता सदन जो बहुत बड़े वकील हैं, उन सबको भी और चेयर को उनकी बात को मानना पड़ा। ये लोग हमेशा याद रखें। तो इस तरह के व्यक्ति जब सदन से चले जाते हैं तो कहीं न कहीं सदन का नुकसान तो होता ही है। इसलिए मैं उनके उज्जवल भविष्य की और स्वास्थ्य की तो कामना करता ही हूँ, लेकिन जो हमारे से पूर्व वक्ताओं ने अनुरोध किया है, हालांकि बहुत दबाव है येचूरी जी पे, लेकिन ये सदन को एनरिच करने के लिए जब मौका मिले तो पी राजीव जैसे व्यक्तियों को जरूर लाने की कोशिश करें। बहुत धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू। मिस्टर राजा।
Sir, we are happy that Mr. Vailar Ravi is back among us, but the other 2 colleagues, Comrade Rajiv and Comrade Achyutan, are retiring. Sir, it is a personal loss to me because they belong to both CPM and CPI. That way they are retiring and it is a loss to us. But their performance inside house and outside house as communist members is commendable, and they are both hardcore party activists. They hold positions in the party, and I wish all the best for my colleagues, and I am very confident, I am hopeful they will be very successful party workers, public activists in the coming days, wherever they are. I thank them and I congratulate them. I wish them all the best, sir.
Shri Navneet Krishnan.
Thank you, sir. Out of 3 members retired, our senior member, Mr. Vailar Ravi, has returned back. We are very happy. regarding Mr. Rajiv and Achyutan. I associate with the views expressed by earlier speakers. At the same time, I would like to make it one or two lines because Mr. Ravi has studied Rajiv has studied economics, law and chemical engineering. It is a rare combination. A lawyer must know all subjects. That is a basic principle. Now, of course, the Rajiv has fulfilled that principle. I congratulate him, but he is fighting anything till the last legally. So I appreciate his qualities. And also with regard to the Achyutan, he is more humble. I was under the impression that I am more humble, but after seeing his behavior in this house, I changed my view because he is having a good quality of stress without distress. So I want to follow him. So I wish Mr. Rajiv and Achyutan all success in his life. I pray God. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Derek O'Brien.
Sir, stranger things have happened in a parliamentary democracy where somebody from my party stands up by choice and not by compulsion to bid a warm farewell to two MPs from the CPIM and the CPI. And I do this, as I said, by choice, not by compulsion. This is the greatness of this parliamentary democracy of ours, is that we may dispel each other and we may hate each other's philosophies and think completely differently, but when we walk in through these doors, in the best way possible, we try and participate in this parliamentary democracy. So a very warm welcome back first to Mr. Ravi, and a very warm farewell to Mr. Achyutan, and very especially to P. Rajiv, who, when the UPA 2 was there, we were working pretty much together on a number of things when the leader of the opposition was this side, and now the things have changed, but we are still in the middle. Leader of the House. No, he was in the middle. And so we wish them well. We wish them happiness in whatever they do, and all the best to the families. And I want to end by giving you a piece of information which I think is very important for the House, is what does P in P. Rajiv stand for? I have that answer. P stands for, when his parents named him, they knew, P stands for Parliamentary Rajiv. Okay.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tiruchi Siva. Sorry, Sharadji.
कर दिए?
Sir, I like to
Sorry.
कोई बात
I'll
नहीं।
speak in the end.
अध्यक्ष जी, चेयरमैन साहब,
जी,
सब मित्रों ने जो बात कही है, मैं इस मौके पर इन दोनों सदस्य पी राजीव और अच्युतन, एक बात सबसे बड़ी है कि सदन में जितने नियम और कानून हैं, उन सबसे जूझ करके इस देश की जनता के हक में सवाल उठाना बहुत कठिन है। आप माफ करेंगे, इस दौर से हम बहुत गुजरे हैं, और पी राजीव को जब जूझते देखते थे तो हमको भी लगता था, और ये होता था कि नियम ऐसे होना चाहिए जिससे सहज और सरल हो। और एक बात मैं और कहूं कि सब पार्टियां हैं, लेकिन कम्युनिस्ट पार्टियां का जो अनुशासन है वो एक तरह से उसे सब तरह से लोग उसकी सराहना करते हैं, लेकिन इसके बावजूद भी उनके सदस्य जिस तरह यहाँ हर तरह से एक्टिव होते हैं, सक्रिय तरीके से चीज़ों को उठाते हैं, और जो वंचित समाज है, जो छूटे हुए लोग हैं, उनके हक में खड़े होते हैं। इनके जाने का अफसोस मुझको इसलिए होता है कि वैसे ही ये कम हो रहे हैं, ये अच्छा नहीं है देश के लिए। और मैं एक बात कहूं आपसे कि इन कानूनों के साथ तो बहुत अरसे से हम जी रहे हैं, लेकिन आप बड़े प्रसन्न हैं।
आप हंसते तो ठीक लगता है। अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, मैं कहाँ कह रहा हूँ ये, मैंने कहा भी नहीं राम सफाई दे रहे। मैं तो ये कह रहा हूँ कि निश्चित तौर पर ये सदन जिनके लिए है, जिस समाज को मजबूत होना चाहिए, देश उससे मजबूत होगा, उसके लिए पी राजीव जो प्रयास करते थे, मेरी याद उनके साथ इसलिए रहेगी। और इन्हीं बातों के साथ मैं भाल्या रवि जी आप यहाँ आ गए हैं, लेकिन जैसी छूट इनको है वैसी छूट आपको नहीं है। मैंने जो बात कही उसे ज़्यादा विस्तार से कहने नहीं, चाहे आज इधर तरफ है और चाहे इस तरफ है, यानी जिस तरह का यानी घेराबंदी है उसमें बहुत मामूली बहुत कठिन है बोलना। तो भाल्या रवि आ जरूर गए, लेकिन बात यदि दिल और उमंग उठेगा तो मुश्किल पड़ती है। मैं इन्हीं बातों के साथ इन दोनों साथियों को जाने के लिए, और सीताराम येचुरी से जो कह रहे हैं, तो मैंने कहा कि इनकी पार्टी में अनुशासन का काफ़ी मजबूत वो है, तो उसके रहते भी पी राजीव को यहाँ किसी तरह लाने का काम करें तो ज़्यादा अच्छा होगा।
Thank you. Shri Tiruchi Siva.
Sir, parting is always a painful experience to individuals, but an institution feeling unpleasant for parting a member is a rare occurrence. Sir, this August House, as well as all the members, are feeling very much for the retirement of these two members, especially Mr. Rajiv and Mr. Achyutan, though we have got back Mr. Ravi in this house. Sir, Mr. Rajiv made his mark in this house by way of interpreting the rules, which were normally observed, but he interpreted in a manner that all the other members, even senior colleagues here, have accepted that hereafter we have to follow the path of Rajiv in following the rules book. Sir, of course, he made a mark and he has set a trend also, as well as Mr. Achyutan. I know him personally, sir, as he was a member in my parliamentary standing committee when I was chairman. He was so contributory and he was so participatory and a very humble person. Two members belonging to the left wing have left this house physically, but they are present here by way of their performance in this house. We bid a warm welcome to them again to this house, sir. We wish them to come back again. Thank you, sir.
Shri Dilip Tirke.
थैंक यू सर। पी राजीव जी और अतुलन जी संसद से रिटायर्ड होके जा रहे हैं और इस बात का हमें दुख है, और ज़रूर मैं कहना चाहूँगा कि संसद हम सब दोनों को मिस करेंगे, लेकिन साथ ही साथ ये कहना चाहूँगा, मैं मुबारक देना चाहूँगा कि हमें संसद को बहुत कुछ सिखा के जा रहे हैं और किस तरीके से आज ये पार्लियामेंट्री एक्टिव रहेंगे ये भी सिखा के जा रहे हैं, और मैं उम्मीद करूंगा कि बहुत जल्द वापस संसद में आएंगे।
Thank you very much. Shri Javed Akhtar.
सर, पी राजीव साहब उनके कलीग कितने अच्छे पार्लियामेंटेरियन थे, इसके बारे में सबने ही बताया, कुछ कहने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। मैं तो दरअसल सदन से और आपसे माफ़ी मांगने के लिए खड़ा हुआ, इसलिए कि मैं काफ़ी देर तक कंफ्यूज रहा कि मैं तो राज्यसभा के लिए निकला था, कहीं और आ गया हूँ शायद। ऐसा प्यार तो मैंने पहले कभी देखा नहीं था। बहुत बहुत बधाई हो आप लोग को। मैं वाकई बधाई देता हूँ लीडर ऑफ द हाउस को उनकी इंतहाई खूबसूरत स्पीच के लिए। मैं बधाई देता हूँ पूरी अपोजिशन को इस ग्रेस और इस बड़े दिल के लिए। देखिए, डेमोक्रेसी तो तभी चलती है जब एक से ज़्यादा राय हो। अगर सारी राय एक हो गई तो फिर डेमोक्रेसी नहीं रहती। तो यहाँ अलग अलग विचार होंगे, अलग अलग पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू होंगे, वो अपनी जगह है, लेकिन आज जिस तरह से सहमत हुए हम लोग, क्या इसी लहजे में, इसी आवाज़ में, इसी सुर में हम सहमत नहीं हो सकते? मैं बस इतना ही पूछना चाहता हूँ इससे।
अंदाज बयां कौन सा हम में नहीं मजनू। Mr. Majid Menon.
Honorable Chairman, first I must congratulate Sitaram ji for his elevation and Ravi Velar ji for his return to the House. But when we have heard quite a few voices
praising Rajiv, I must add one by saying that as a lawyer, I have been very carefully observing his conduct in the House, and he himself, as a very brilliant lawyer, has been extremely articulate, meticulous, studious, hardworking, and well-versed with the rules of the House, so that he is always on his toes. When a public issue came, he never remained back and hesitant. I must share what the leader of the House said, that probably they would heave a sigh of relief with his exit. I think there is great substance in what he has said, but I am sure that this vacuum would not remain. Others also should learn from what Rajiv has been doing, and I would request Sitaramji and his party to please reconsider the request of several senior members of this House of bringing him back. Thank you very much. I wish them all the best.
Mr. Naresh Gujral.
Sir, it is very sad for me to see my friends P. Rajiv and Achyutan retire from the House. They have left an indelible mark on the House with their scholarship, with their humility and their affection. Sir, especially P. Rajiv, who has won our hearts with his hard work, with the research that he would do on rules. And I do hope that when we choose the outstanding parliamentarian for 2014-15, he would be chosen for this award.
Thank you.
I have seen how the entire House has wished and is putting pressure on Mr. Sitaram Yechuri to get him back. But I would urge the government to nominate him to the Rajya Sabha, because outstanding people in every field are always nominated. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. The last speaker before the Minister of Parliamentary Affairs is Mr. Yechuri.
Well, this is a peculiar situation, sir. You have the leader of the House saying that they are very relieved that Rajiv is not here, so that they cannot catch him by the rules. But I'm sure it was just said as a compliment to him. And then you have Mr. Gujral here asking them to nominate him back. That just shows the cross-section of the House, sir, which respects what the work that Comrade Rajiv has done, which respects what the work that Comrade Achyutan has done. And I call them comrades because they belong to the left parties and to my own party. But for me personally also, and for the party, it's a very big loss that he's not here. And I've heard all the honorable leaders here expressing their desire to see him back here. You know, sir, in our party we go by certain rules and procedures, and Mr. Rajiv has been given much greater responsibilities in the party in Kerala, and it's just going to elections next year, as all of us know, and then we will be able to see what we'll do. But definitely, is your opinion, I have value very much and very highly, because it proves, sir, one or 2 points, just 2 points I just want to say. That one, it is fashionable nowadays to say communists are basically anarchist slogan shouters, and they indulge in, basically activities that do not promote the so-called development. And here it is, as a communist, showing that how he can contribute not only to the progress of the country, but also to the democracy, parliamentary democracy in the House. He has done his homework. Both Achyutan and Rajiv have always do their homework, and they would hope that we'll be able to nurture such members of this House. But in this situation that are there, I can only tell you that Rajiv will discharge these responsibilities, Achyutan will discharge his responsibilities, if not in this capacity, in any other capacity, because all of us, let me assure the House, sir, we are all foot soldiers of India's secular democratic foundations. And that is something we will continuously cherish and maintain. So I would only tell you, for me, it's a double loss. It's a loss for the House, for all that we have heard. I'm very, very grateful and honored by the comments made by various leaders, and the suggestion they made to bring him back will definitely be considered very seriously. But I'm very honored for the fact that we make this point, that without the strengthening the foundations of secularism and democracy, this country, this august House cannot flourish. And to that, we are all committed ourselves, and that is what Rajiv and Achyutan have demonstrated in the House, and will only take it forward. I'm sorry? We have a very, very strong internal democracy in our party, sir. I have been praised it before them. We'll do it, but as I told you, Mr. Rajiv has been given the charge of a very important district in Kerala, Ernakulam. He is the district secretary there. So, so therefore, that is the reason. And I thank you very much for all the nice comments that you have made for a CPI member and a CPI member.
Mr. Yechury,
Sir.
You have taken bigger responsibility. I hope you will continue here.
That's we'll again decide. But I think because of them, if I don't continue, they'll occupy the seat. so we not. Though that's only just said in jest, but I sir, will do our best to contribute to the institution and to democracy and work for the people and to safeguard the idea of India.
Thank
that we are all born in. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The Honourable Minister of Parliamentary Affairs.
Honourable Chairman, sir. First of all, I would like to congratulate Sri Sitaram Yechury on becoming the General Secretary of the Communist Party Marxist, one of our members of this House, becoming the chief of the party is a happy news for all of us. And I also have a special reason because we both hail from the same place, though we don't stay in that place and we go around the country. I'm very happy that such a articulate, intelligent, hard-working, knowledgeable person has become the General Secretary of the CPM, who is a member of our House. I also feel very happy to have Sri Vavilal Ravi back. Sir, I must share with the House, from my student days, I am against communism as an ideology. So I used to admire people who used to fight communists. So immediately, I without knowing fully, I used to admire A.K. Antony and then Vavilal Ravi. Those days, I am talking of 67, 70s and all. And then there Saugat Rai and Priranjan Das Munshi in Bengal, because these are the two areas where the communists used to be strong, and then our party used to be comparatively not strong, and the Congress used to be strong, and among the Congress, these two people here and two people there, they used to be the stalwarts. As a student who has an ideology, a nationalistic ideology, I used to feel like these people are doing good job. So Raviji has come back, so my compliments to him.
Thank you.
And congratulations, sir, to Sitaramji. Secondly, sir, Achyutanji is a very humble communist. Very polite, very decent, and also very hard-working, and he used to make his point, and never used to disturb others also. Then coming to Raju, sir, Raju is very articulate. One should really feel jealous of him. Such a articulate person, knowledgeable person being in Communist Party and then opposing us. Opposing us. Jealous, yaar. Jealous only.
Because he's such an articulate person, such an intelligent person, and such a humane person. That is why he is in the Communist Party.
Thank you.
Chairman, sir, I just conclude. Rajiv used to really work very hard, very proficient on subjects, on rules, on regulations, on precedents. Everything he used to have by heart on his fingertips. That way, he is a very good parliamentarian, and we should all draw inspiration from him. It's quite that natural members get retired, but they are not tired. They will be used by the party, and Yechury has given an assurance, and then loss of the House is a gain of Mr. Yechury, because he is the General Secretary of the party and they will be given party responsibilities, and we hope to meet them in public life in the coming days also. And members should emulate such hard-working members as sort of an inspiration. That's what I want to suggest. I would like to compliment these two people who have been given responsibilities like Sitaramji and then Raviji, and also convey my best wishes to Sri Rajiv and also Sri Achyutan. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Papers to be laid on the table. Secretary General.
Sir, I beg to lay on the table a statement in English and Hindi showing the bills passed by the Houses of Parliament during the 234th session of the Rajya Sabha and assented to by the President.
Shri Kalraj Mishra.
महोदय, आज की कार्यसूची में क्रम संख्या 1 में मेरे नाम के आगे उल्लिखित कागजात को सदन के पटल पर रखे जाने का अनुरोध करता हूं।
Dr. Jitendra Singh.
On behalf of my colleague Shri Prakash Javadekar ji, I beg to lay on the table of the House papers listed against serial number 2 in today's list of business.
Dr. Jitendra Singh.
सभापति महोदय, आपकी अनुमति से मैं आज की कार्यवाही के क्रम संख्या 3 पर मेरे नाम के आगे सूचीबद्ध कागजात सभा पटल पर रखता हूं। धन्यवाद।
Shri Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi.
Respected sir, with your permission, I rise to lay on the table of the House the paper listed against my name and the serial number 4 in today's list of the business in Rajya Sabha.
Shri G.M. Siddeshwara.
Sir, with your permission, I rise to lay the paper of the table of the House listed against my name at the serial number 5 in today's list of business.
Shri Krishan Pal.
आदरणीय सभापति महोदय, मैं कार्यविभाजन की सूची में क्रम संख्या 6 पर अपने नाम के सामने सूचीबद्ध दस्तावेजों को संसद के पटल पर रखता हूं।
Shri Y.S. Chaudhary.
Respected sir, with your permission, I beg to lay on the table the papers mentioned against my name at serial number 7 of today's list of business.
Shri Sanjeev Kumar Balyan.
Sir, on behalf of my colleague Shri Babul Supriyo, I beg to lay on the table of the House the paper listed against the name of serial number 8 on the list of the business of Rajya Sabha.
Shri Vijay Sampla.
माननीय सभापति जी, आज की कार्यसूची की मत संख्या 9 पर मेरे नाम के समक्ष पत्रों को सभा पटल पर रखता हूं।
Message from the Lok Sabha.
I beg to report that the Lok Sabha at its sitting held on the 21st of April 2015 passed the Appropriation Railways number 2 Bill 2015. The Speaker has certified that this bill is a money bill within the meaning of Article 110 of the Constitution. I lay a copy of the bill on the table.
Statement regarding ordinance. Shri Sudarshan Bhagat.
माननीय सभापति महोदय, आपकी अनुमति से मैं अपने वरिष्ठ सहयोगी श्री वीरेंद्र सिंह, ग्रामीण विकास मंत्री, राज और पेयजल स्वच्छता मंत्री की ओर से उन कारणों का विवरण अंग्रेजी हिंदी में पटल पर प्रस्तुत करना चाहता हूं, जिनके परिणाम स्वरूप भूमि अधिग्रहण पुनर्वास और पुनर्स्थापन संशोधन अध्यादेश 2015 के प्रथम द्वारा विधि निर्माण आवश्यक हो गया था।
Mr. O'Brien, please let the paper be laid. Please allow the paper to be laid. No, wait. Bhai, बैठ जाइए. Please sit down. Please let the paper be laid. Please sit down. Now, report of the Parliament-related Parliament Standing Committee on Human Resource Development.
माननीय सभापति जी, मैं मानव संसाधन विकास संबंधी संसदीय स्थायी समिति के निम्नलिखित प्रतिवेदन उच्चतर शिक्षा विभाग के अनुदान मांगे 2015-16 मांग संख्या 60 के संबंध में 265वां प्रतिवेदन, योग कार्यक्रम विभाग की अनुदान मांगे 2015-16 के संबंध में मांग संख्या 109 के संबंध में 266वां प्रतिवेदन और स्कूली शिक्षा और साक्षरता विभाग की अनुदान मांग 2015-16 मांग संख्या 59 के संबंध में 264वां प्रतिवेदन प्रस्तुत करता हूँ।
Report of the Department-related Parliamentary Standing Committee on Chemicals and Fertilizers, Shri Palwai Reddy.
Chemicals and fertilizers. Fifth report on the demand for grants. 15-16 of the Department of Fertilizers. Sixth report on demand for the grants of the Department of Pharmaceuticals. Seventh report on the demand for the grants. Department of Chemicals and Petrochemicals, sir. Thank you.
Report of the Department-related Parliamentary Standing Committee on Labour, Shri Punya.
I beg to lay on the table a copy each in English and Hindi
report on action taken by the government for recommendation of the committee contained in its second report on the demand for grant 2014-15 of the Ministry of Textile. Seventh report on the demand for grants 15-16 of the Ministry of Labour and Employment. And eighth report on the demand of grants 2015-16 of the Ministry of Textiles.
Department-related Parliament Standing Committee on Railways, Shri Motilal Vora. Leader of Opposition, Motilal Vora ji. Shri Mukut Miti. Report of the Department-related Parliamentary Standing Committee on Rural Development, Shri Mahinder Singh Mehra.
महोदय, मैं आज की कार्यसूची में मेरे नाम के सम्मुख तथा सूचीबद्ध ग्रामीण विकास संबंधी स्थायी समिति का 5वां, 6वां, 7वां और 8वां प्रतिवेदन हिंदी और अंग्रेजी संस्करण सभा पटल पर रखता हूँ।
Question hour. Please. The leader of opposition. Leader of opposition. Leader of opposition.
सर, एक मिनट, आपकी बात कर रहे हैं। अरे सुनो भाई, यही बात कर रहे हैं ना।